Right now we're going to go over the proper assembly of a foot valve in case you ever are in a situation where you have one that you need to make sure is working properly or one that needs to be cleaned. There's several pieces. We've disconnected this from this tubing, and this is the foot valve that connects to the tubing connector with a washer in between. We'll get to that in a minute. But here are all the pieces. You've got a washer, and this is where the ball check actually sits. Here's the ball and the seat for the ball, another washer, and this is a spacer that goes in the bottom, and then a screen at the end. So it actually goes together fairly simple. Take the ball check, the holder, make sure that the arrow's in the right direction, and you're gonna push this washer into the end of that, so it's gonna sit right in there nice and flat. And against that is gonna go the assembly that the ball actually sits inside. I'm going to put the ball in first so you can see how that works. It's right there. And we're going to pop that with the ball so it's facing us into the bottom there. And then this piece, this next piece, is what the ball sits on. And you can see that there's a little cup in there that the ball sits in. I'm going to take the ball out for a second to show you how that works. See that? The ball sits right in that little cup, and that's perfect how we want it to go together. So I'm going to put in the ball, and then I'm going to turn it over and make sure that the ball can sit in that cup. And then the next piece to go in is this little white washer right on top like that. And then this spacer. There's a spacer that has an opening here, and the well is on this end. So that well is going to be facing up toward us. And then around that goes this little white ring, and then a screen to hold out any material that we don't want in there. And then that whole thing is going to thread into this ceramic fitting. So I'm going to put the screen in, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this into the screen. So that's your ball check fully reassembled. Put the washer on top, and then this is your tubing connector. And now you've got a great connection with tubing to a foot valve that you know how is properly assembled.